It's right about time again to swerve again, confuse the general fans again. Add another swerve and then put it on a poll again. Put it on a poll again. Put it on the poll again. And our square to quad, it's gonna get emotional as I wait to overbook the damn cards. I guess I'm losing confidence in my competence. Viscera's now president. Shoot or work or shoot. Let's put the title on a boot. The boot defends against a fruit. The fruit defends against my suit. And I square the quad with one wet emotional as I wait to overbook the damn quad. Whoa, I wanna be the baddest man on the planet, on the planet, on the planet. How about we put 7 men in a 4-man tag? Let's do the angle punks on crack. How about a title match? First to do 10 jumping jacks will then receive a title match. Royal Rumble on a pole match. When where we brought, we've got wet, grab on, never wait to overbook the damn quad.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Matthew Hammer, who just said, Russo, why do you pay guys like this to come on your show? I guess that is a shot at the great, the one, the only grappler number 8, Ocho. Ocho, what's going on, my friend?
I'm good, buddy. You know, you mentioned you had a little sniffle, and I swear by the power of StreamYard, you gave me a sniffle somehow. It just happened. Just right this second, Vinny.
Well, God bless you, Ocho. Ocho, you want to hear something freaking weird today?
We're going to leave this guy Matt alone after that terrible, terrible thing he just said. He should be donating right now just because of that.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of donating, Scott J. Smith, bro, just cheered 100 bits for Vinny and Ocho, bro, on Twitch. Guys, feel free on Twitch to cheer, to follow, to sub, to resub, to gift subs. And on YouTube, you guys can donate. You can have super stickers, whatever you want to do to contribute to the brand. Why do they got to contribute to the brand, Ocho? Why?
Because in this day and age of cancel culture and people so offended, people seem to think that when they get offended, something physical happens to them. It doesn't, but they feel so inclined to ring up the advertisers and say, hey, this is a bad person, even though we're not bad people. So we don't have to bother with them. We deal with who our audience is. We don't have to worry about ever getting canceled, except obviously with guys like Matt over here saying Ocho ain't going to get his paycheck this week. You know, hey, come on now.
And now Matthew is concerned I'm not going to get blocked, right? He said, well, don't talk stupid shit, Matthew, and you won't get blocked, bro.
Simple game, Matt. Simple game, pal.
Bro. Simple game. Ocho, how much you into basketball?
Not much. I used to watch college basketball. I remember recently Christian Laettner hit a huge bucket against Kentucky over Jamal Mashburn.
You were never into pro basketball, bro?
I do. A little bit. I remember awesome series, and Bird takes a shot for 3 to beat the Lakers, and he misses, and the Lakers win in 7. In 1987, that was.
Bro, the weirdest thing happened to me today. Bro, growing up, I was a big Nets fan, you know, in the ABA. I'm talking about
the red, white, and blue ball and everything.
The red, white, and blue ball. And then the Nets went to the NBA, and I remained a Net fan, right? So, bro, I'm going back to now. Shoot, bro, I think I'm going back to late 90s.
Drazen Petrovic was on the Nets, right?
Bro, listen to this. I'm in a parking lot today at Panera Bread. I want to get a cup of coffee at Panera, bro.
You want to spend $8 on a cup of coffee? I got you.
Yeah. So, bro, I go into Panera. I get a freaking cup of coffee. I come out. Somebody was driving one of the biggest trucks I've ever seen in my life. This big, red, massive freaking truck, right, bro? So I'm walking out back to my car. This dude's walking in his car. And I'm looking at this dude. I'm like, wait a minute, bro.
You know this clown, huh?
I know this guy. Bro, I know this dude, bro. Wait a minute, bro. He was tall, the whole 9 yards. Bro, it was Keith Van Horn. Remember?
Oh,
Keith
my God. Yeah, of course I do. Wow.
I'm like, what? So I'm thinking, what's Keith Van Horn? I know he went to Utah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what's Keith Van Horn doing in Colorado? I didn't want to say anything, but bro, I was 99.9% sure.
And, Keith Van Horn's probably saying, hey, man, ain't that Vince Russo right
probably,
there? I don't know. He looks a little different.
So, bro, weight. I come home, I go to Wikipedia, I look up Keith Van Horn, and sure as I'm standing here, bro, he started this Colorado basketball youth program with 1,000 kids. And bro, the guy was putting a sack of basketballs in the back of his car, and there were kids.
So he's doing a good thing. He's helping the community. Man.
Bro, is that not wild or what, bro? Keith.
Wow.
Bro, he was a hell of a he was only in the NBA for 10 years.
Underrated, good utility guy, good role player, man.
Bro, he was no utility player.
I mean, no, I mean, like,
he came up with the Nets. He was the guy, bro. He was the guy.
He was who was it? Bo Kimball was on the Nets, I think. Was that Bo Kimball?
Well,
am I getting that right?
You had who'd you have on the Nets back then? You had oh geez, bro.
You had Drazen, right? At the time, or Van Horn's a little after him, actually. I think. Yeah. He's about 5 years after him.
God, bro, why can't I think of it? Oh, geez, I can't.
Jason Williams.
Yeah, Jason Williams. You had Kittles.
Oh yeah, Kerry Kittles was on the team.
Kittles was on the team back then. Williams
and Kidd wasn't on the team then, right? Jason Kidd wasn't.
He might have been, bro. He might have been on the team then. Yeah. Bro.
I know more about basketball than I thought. I knew a lot about sports in the '90s. I knew a lot about it. I could rat off a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah, blew me away, bro. Man, I gotta tell you, man, bro.
How tall is he? I mean, because these guys are huge.
I think he's about 6'8".
And you're 6'2", 6'3", right? You're not a short guy, are you?
I'm only about 6'1".
Oh, okay. See, they overinflated you, Vinny. I gotta look at these damn sites.
Bro, I gotta tell you something, man. Bro,
I'm 4'2", so I don't know. Everybody looks tall to me. Ocho's 4'1".
Bro, I was getting a little concerned there because, bro, when the Astros came all the way back, I was like, bro, if they repeat, they will
win. They win.
Everybody's backside, bro. Could you imagine, bro?
That would have been such a travesty. They would have been the only people rooting for them. Honestly, I can't imagine anybody else. It was nerve-wracking. I'm watching this unfold, and I'm thinking, I know the Yankees lost in 2004 when they were up 3-0 and had Mariano on the mound to close it out. But man, oh man, I hate them. But boy, they're a scrappy bunch. And what were they 500 this year so far? I mean,
that's what makes no sense. When I'm looking at this team this year, they almost came all the way back from 3-0. I thought for sure they were.
The momentum. It was huge. My gosh.
But bro, when you look at that, here's the sad thing, bro. Bro, they didn't need to cheat.
No kidding. You got this Springer, Altuve. You got the best pitchers.
I don't bro, you guys did not need to cheat. Why in God's name did you cheat? You did not need to, bro. That's what I don't understand, bro.
Doesn't make sense. Did you see though? I remember somebody, it might have been John Boy, my guy John Boy, who put out the stats of what the Astros hit at home versus away, especially in non-hitting counts, 0-2 counts and 1-2 counts. The Astros were hitting 380 at home and 142 on the road. last year, of course, without the barrel and everything. So
Yeah.
I get it, man. They're a good team for a long time too. They're tarnished. I mean, what are you gonna do, man? That's a huge asterisk all the way across, I think.
Yeah, but I was like, man, if they repeat,
Can you oh God, and
my
again,
God, bro.
they really would have. That would have been the biggest FU middle finger to everybody. Be like, well, now what's your excuse?
Yeah. Scott J. Smith with 70 bits. Scott is the only one, bro, across both formats, bro, who has cheered, who has subbed, who has donated. Just Scott, bro. That's it. That's all
We're starting, Vinny. We're starting. It's but I get it.
I want to make one thing perfectly clear too. Dark Sidecaster is rooting for the Braves. I banded the Brave curse, the Atlanta curse, bro, because my granddaughter lives in Atlanta. So
was it your curse because of just you that you don't like Atlanta, or did somebody steer you wrong? Who you saw at?
Bro, very bad mememories in Atlanta with WCW and all that stuff.
So it was just your own thing. It wasn't I got you.
Yeah, very bad memories, but I've lifted the curse, bro, because my granddaughter lives there. Man, bro, this is another big game tonight because, bro, if the freaking Dodgers get eliminated again, Ocho, bro, you know how many years I've been saying, bro, they're
stacked top to bottom.
You know how many years I've been saying that about this freaking team, bro? If they do not win it this year, it's a freaking joke, bro.
It's literally about the last 7-8 years, man. I mean, they've been a stacked team. I mean, a couple years I know they slid in as the wild card, but I mean, having Clayton Kershaw as your guy, and again, he got back. Who's starting tonight anyway? I don't even know because Kershaw.
What are you talking about? Wild card last couple of years.
Like 3 years ago, they snuck in as the wild card.
Bro, they won this division like 12 years in a row, bro. What wild card? They've been first place like 12 years in a row, bro.
Well, that's the National League. I don't pay attention with that pitchers hitting and all that stuff. So that, yeah, I get it. They should have every year they should clean people's clock, and every year they lay goose eggs in the playoffs. Man, I'm telling you
this. Yeah, I always hear about it. What a great guy Dave Roberts is, and you know we all remember that stolen base for the Red Sox.
Stole the base, that son of a beast.
If you don't fire that guy, if they get eliminated tonight, and that guy isn't fired, I don't know what to tell you. All right, Harvey Martinez with a $5 donation. Vince and Ocho, have you watched ESPN's 30 for 30 film on McGuire and Sosa? What about ES 30 for 30 on Lance? I saw both of them, Henry. I saw both McGuire and Sosa, and I saw, Ocho, this is like a slippery slope for me. Because I go back to that. I go back to the McGuire year, bro. I go back to the Sammy year. I was working for WWE at the time.
I can tell you everything that happened that entire year.
Baseball so
relevant,
exciting, bro. Like, man, I'm always so on the fence, bro, about steroids because. See, here's the way I look at it, bro. It's your body. You know the ramifications. You know it's going to affect you down the road. If you want to make that decision, that's your call. But then again, bro, you have guys that don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to level the play. Either move the fences back then. Now, here's my one issue. And Barry Bonds, you say, because this is a fun topic, Vinny. We could do the whole show on this. I would love this because 98 was such a great year. And that's pre-MLB Network, remember. You're only going back to when you only had your regular network television. So you had ESPN doing the home run tracker, and you had, wondering what happened. And the remember every 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and at the top of the hour, ESPN would do the update. You had to wait for that. So, I remember Barry Bonds always talking about, steroids can't make you hit a baseball, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he's partially right, but in a way he's not, because if you can't hit a baseball square, it means maybe you're just a little slow. The juice will enhance those fast twitch muscle fibers. They're going to enhance your reflexes a little bit. It just makes your overall body work. Your muscles twitch faster, so you can react quicker. And that ball that's going to go 290 feet is now going to go 330 feet over the fence when you're on the gas. So he was partially right in the fact that if you don't have hand-eye coordination, Vinny, I can hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball when I know it's coming. But if you throw the hook at me, I'm going to break a rib trying to hold up or something. You know what I mean? At my age, but I was a good baseball player, but people don't get how hard it is to really do that.
Yeah.
And you played baseball too. So, but what Barry Bonds was trying to say is if you don't have the hand-eye coordination to hit a baseball, take all the juice you want, you're not going to. He's right. But the baseball players already do have the hand-eye coordination. So those warning track pop-ups are now going over the fence. Brett Boone 1 year hits freaking 40-something home runs. Brady Anderson 1 year hit 50-something home runs, never had more than 20?
Yeah.
Brian Roberts hit 20-something 25, 30 home runs. Anyways, 98, Vinny. I love that. It was so much fun to watch. Baseball, remember the strike year, 94. You know, baseball was saved in Seattle in 95 by the Yankees. You're welcome, Seattle. But it was still just hanging on. People were still mad. I got lucky because in 96, I was living in Atlanta, so it was a hot town for the World Series. So it felt fun. But I knew across the board, people weren't really still taking on to it. And it was 98 that legit brought baseball everything back. It was that home run trot. It was that home run race that kind of got it back to where it was everybody was in, all on board.
Yeah. Yeah. And Henry, and the one about Lance Armstrong too. I mean, my God, bro, it was clear that everybody was doing it in cycling and Lance Armstrong had to do it to compete, bro. Like everyone was doing it. They knew everybody was doing it. They were letting it go, bro. And he would never have been able to compete if he didn't do it, bro.
That was the one where it wasn't even playing field. Legit, everybody on the freaking bicycle was doing the same stuff. They had their bodies measured. They're saying it's hyperbaric chambers and whatnot, but we get it. Vinny, I'm rambling a lot already, man. You got me all jacked up.
Hyperbaric chamber, is that?
That's where you get the oxygen, all the fresh oxygen, so your body heals better. You get, oxygen in your bloodstream.
Paige owns one of those.
Paige, the WWE chick Paige?
Yeah.
Really?
No. Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh, I could see that. He's a health guy, man.
Oh my God,
I could totally see that.
He's got the Michael Jackson bed gimmick. And then he's got this little tent gimmick he goes into and it gets down to like 10 degrees or something ridiculous.
Cryotherapy. Yeah.
He's got both those things. He showed me. I was at his house. He showed me both those things, bro.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd been working on this stuff for years and years, though, right? I know he did the DDP yoga, but didn't he started this plan back like when you were around writing still, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
His whole health and yoga and all that.
Yeah. I want to thank Troy. Thanks for the bits. And Mike Durbin just resub for the 21st time. Thank you, Mike Durbin, very much. Let's give Mike a plug for his show since he just resub. What is it? Get Your Go. Get Your Go.
No, Get
bro.
My Go. Get My Go.
Do you know this? You don't know the guy that they parody on Get My Go, do you?
I know of him. He went at me a little bit, but again, Ocho never punches down because that guy was beneath me. That guy got sore at me because I came in like a house of fire, never did this before in my life, never spoke on a microphone, and I was 80 times better than him. So he started kind of going at me. Again, you punch up, Vinny, right? So I don't punch down.
Bro, you want to hear something interesting, Ocho?
I'd love to, Vinny. That's what I come here for. Interesting stuff.
Ocho, I watched SNL last night.
I did. I cut through 3/4 of it.
Bro, Mike Durbin saying that this guy outed your true persona?
Nobody knows that.
All right, guys.
What's my true persona, Vinny?
Ocho. I watched SNL last night. Jim Carrey this is weird.
He's so good, Vinny. Good.
Think about this though. Classified Chappie with $10. Thank you, Classified. Speaking of baseball, why are they calling you Drocho? A lot of them are calling you Drotro.
I put it in. I heard this Mitch Hedberg joke years ago, and he said, because I wrote it in as Drocho. So Mitch Hedberg said, I went to a doctor yesterday. All he did was suck blood out of my neck. Do not go to Dr. Acula. You don't get it. Come on, Vinny.
Speaking of baseball, what do you and Drocho think about Baseball Hall of Fame, the way judges place the players? and predictions which players deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know exactly what they're asking.
Aaron Judges? No. So he means like, does he mean like the benchmarks, like the 3,000 hits or the 500 home runs? Maybe is that help us out? Help us out with that. Well,
I guess so, bro.
Work with us. That was a good donation. Work with us on this.
Yeah. 200 more bits from Scott. Scott's on a roll tonight, bro. Saturday Night Live.
Jim Carrey.
Carrey is really, really starting to get Biden down now. It's really starting to get funny. But, bro, here's the weird thing.
It's funny even when they pan back to him and he's not even saying anything, just staring off. He got me.
Here's the weird thing, bro. Bro, we all know that, Alec Baldwin, who does Trump, we know that he hates Trump. The guy freaking hates Trump. So, bro, I'm watching this and I'm like, I wonder if Carrey is a Biden supporter or a Trump supporter. And then I did my research. Bro, it's really weird because Carrey is a Biden supporter, but he's kind of burying the guy.
But he's still doing it. I know what you're saying, but
that's kind of weird, don't you think, bro?
Not they know all the Hollywood elite is all they're leftists. We know that, and that's fine. They can do what they want. I don't know that he's buried. He's doing a great job and parodying what's been happening too. I don't know that I get what you're saying, like because Alec Baldwin is going full bore with the Trump burial. Like he's doing
bro,
it.
And that's why. And you know what, bro? Sometimes like that comes through, like that hatred comes through, and it's like, all right, bro,
like, and he'll say, I'm going to jail, but we don't know that yet. And we, like Carrey's actually just, I feel like he's method acting, man.
Oh my God,
he's
bro.
just that good.
He's getting so good at it, bro. Like
it's gonna suck if Biden loses because he's perfect for this.
Man, the first couple of them were like okay, but now he's starting to really
he honed it in last night.
Yeah.
I was thinking of that. I think a lot, Vinny, and I just SNL, man. Like besides Biden and Trump, we got no recurring characters. We don't have
what happened to the recurring character?
I mean, I want to see, you're not going to amount to jack squat.
What happened to the recurring character on SNL, bro?
Nothing. They got the one guy that Pete Davidson plays in like the digital short where his name is Chad and he just goes, okay. And they're like, Chad, I want you so much. Okay. And it's funny. It was funny. It was funny 4 years ago, but I didn't
even know that was a continuing character.
It's been on a handful of times and he's just a dullard. It's pretty funny. And they put him in different situations, but it's always one of them pre-rehearsed things. It's never a live sketch, but there's no, the cowbell and whatnot. Like there's just nothing that you can.
Bro, not to get into politics. I don't want to get into politics at all, but I do have to say this. Like,
Vinny, I think they're all criminals, so you can politic away if you want.
But I do have to say this, bro. Like, seriously, Alchemist Bear, $5. Love you, Vince. I love you, Ocho. Ichiro Suzuki, #1 for life, bro.
Ichiro Suzuki with a cannon of an arm in right field.
I do have to say this for people that are going to vote for Biden and support Biden. Bro, as a shoot, you seriously have to take into consideration if this guy's going to be around for 4 years.
I knew you were going. What is he, 76, right?
Bro,
I get it.
Bro, if you're a Biden supporter and you're cool with Kamala Harris, like that's great. But I'm just saying, bro, you better be cool with Kamala Harris because that is a real possibility, bro. For
one of the first times in in grappler generations, I guess. I mean, Jesus, what was JFK? 45, 44 when he was blasted? I mean, like, even Obama, I think, was in his early 50s, late 40s, something like that. This guy says he's 76, right, Vinny? I think. Am I close? 75?
I think he's older than that, bro. Because
he might be.
Bro, Trump's 74.
Trump, I think I know that because I think he's the same age as Vince McMahon, or they're close, or a year apart, maybe.
But bro, I do have to say this. But I do think about that. I mean, I do think I do say I just hope people that are voting for him kind of take that into, consideration, because that's a strong possibility. But I got to say this, bro, in that last town hall, that was the first time, bro, like he really, I mean, he came across coherent on, like he really, like he
wasn't rehearsed at all. He wasn't rehearsed is what it was.
He was on his game at that last town hall. And I was happy to see that. You know what I'm saying, that, bro? Because just as a human being, like
just to see what, because we're not dumb. They think we are, but we're not. And you can see if somebody's struggling or really, just trying, like what I'm trying to do right now, being formulaic and skirt the issue while trying not to look like a dullard, as I just totally looked like a dullard and was formulaic. You know what I mean, Vinny?
Bro, Henry Martinez with another $5 bill, bro. And Henry says, speaking of politics, do you guys think that whoever wins the election, there will still be protests and looting, especially? Absolutely. I don't think, Henry, unfortunately, I don't see either side being a good winner, Ocho. Do you?
No, and here's why. And I'll take this one, Vinny, because people like to use the word systemic racism, this phrase systemic racism, and whether systemic is in fact their training. Now, here's my issue. The issue with me is government employees they take an oath to uphold and defend the United States Constitution. These are the very people that are the first to violate that oath on a daily basis. When they demand your ID at a place where that's technically a violation of your Fourth Amendment right. When they take your ID to go to a public library, I mean, that's technically your Fourth Amendment says you're to be secure in your papers, persons, and effects. So they've mandated these training policies that allow them to violate the very oath that they stand for, but they do it in the name of safety. A lot of people don't know that. Most people don't even know their rights. So they've implemented these policies instead of law. And that's why there's always going to be this system of let's run them for warrants. We need your ID. Give me your ID. Even though they're supposed to be the first, or you can't say that. Don't say that. You're offending somebody. Meanwhile, what happened to free speech? So there's going to be looting. There's going to be, and by the way, Vinny, they're paid to generate revenue. I'm going to tell you right now, the Supreme Court cases have said that government and police have no obligation to protect you. They say serve and protect. It's a fallacy. There is Supreme Court cases, Castle Rock versus somebody, and I don't remember, but they have no obligation to protect citizens. So they're paid by our tax dollars, but they're also paid to generate revenue. You hear ticket quotas. You hear that they you get a ticket for parking wrong. Well, isn't it public property? Why am I getting a ticket for parking where I'm allowed to park? Yeah. But yet, if you don't do it, things like that. So the system is in place. We don't know it because we're told how free we are. But like George Carlin said, power does what it wants. Anyway, there will always be rioting, looting because of how they're trained that they're the authority. There you go, Vinny.
And there is not going to be a gracious loser. Like I could tell you that, bro.
Trump just said,
either way,
Trump said, if I lose, that's going to suck for me because he sucks, which was kind of funny. I don't know. These guys the ratings got to be through the roof for this one. All right, I'll stop stepping on your toes, Vinny. I'm getting
You're not stepping on my toes, but the Dark Side Caster, who's a Braves fan, just told us the Braves are on the board, bro. 1-0. They scored a run. Let me see how they put that run on the board. Let me just go to my gimmick here. Ozuna drove in a run, free agent at the end of this year. I wonder if the Yankees go after Ozuna, bro. They go after everybody, you know?
I don't know. Well, they went out. They took a few years off, remember. They unloaded all their weight. And then when they had that,
they just got cold, bro.
Well, right, bro. Give it again. Okay, this is the Yankees. They took a few years off. Remember, they unloaded everybody. Teixeira, A-Rod, CC, and then they had that magical run for that 2 months at the end of the year, 2017 at 16, and then it wasn't until they signed Stanton. That was their first big guy that they signed in a couple years. So they took 2 years off. I mean, that's big for the Yankees.
Something interesting about baseball, bro. Do you notice, Ocho? Thank you. David Burns got to go to work. Great show as usual, guys. Peace. Thank you, David, from the former lead singer of the Talking Heads.
And his brother did that thing baseball for PBS. Ken Burns, right?
Ken Burns, yes, bro. You want to hear something interesting? Oh,
Vinny, you get every joke I say half the time. This is so great, man. This is.
Ocho, you want to hear something funny?
You bet.
You know, we get to the playoffs. You know, they manage every game like it's the last game of the season. You know that, right, bro?
You got to. Yep.
Bro, what do you think would happen if a manager managed his team like that for a 162 game season?
You'd run out of arms or run
Well, but bro, wait a minute. What do you mean run out of arms? Because in the playoffs, we're seeing the starter comes in for 3, the next guy comes in for 3. Like, bro, you're not pitching a lot of innings.
Oh, that's true. Remember Buck Showalter tried that the one year, but he never brought Britain in. It was, I think, a 1-game playoff against Toronto, maybe 4 years ago, and he got crucified because this was the one game, and he saved Zach Britton, who was had a point. It was 0.2 something ERA, and he never brought him in. And I think Toronto wound up winning in the 10th because he wanted to have him close the game out, but he never. So they had to because there's going to be a bad pitcher eventually, Vinny. Right? I mean, here's the other thing. I'll tell you why. So Aaron Boone did this strategery. That's a Will Ferrell word, where he gets 5 innings out of his starter. Then he brings in Canely for an inning, Ottavino for an inning, Britton for an inning, Chapman for an inning. Not everyone's on at all times, Vinny, right? I mean, that's the problem with it.
Yeah.
And again, rest is a key thing, I would think. So 162 games, it's the playoffs, you know when your breaks are at least. I think that's the difference.
Yeah. Scott with 40 more bits. Scott's on fire, bro.
Absolutely. Scott's a good guy.
Yes, guys, please cheer bits, follow, sub, gift subs, resub, stickers, donations, whatever you want.
Well, tell me what you think about that, Vinny. You don't see a downside to that?
I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it.
See what? Okay.
Ocho, I saw a great 2020 this Friday. Did you watch it?
I didn't. I'm not pulling a Jeff Lane on you, but I didn't. I was a busy guy.
It kind of surrounded the it's kind of like the last day of Lennon.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, and bro, we got into the hospital. We got into the ER room with the doctors that worked on him, the whole 9 yards, the cops. I mean, we really got down to the nitty-gritty. Bro, I thought I knew everything about this day. Bro, you know what I did not know? When I heard this, I was like, I couldn't even fathom this, Ocho. This is going to get you sick to your stomach.
Oh, boy.
Ocho, do you know the day before Mark David Chapman shot Lennon, he went to the Dakota 3 days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he was going to shoot Lennon. Like, that was the plan, bro.
He had his setup and everything.
He went there 3 days in a row. This I did not know, bro. This almost made me want to vomit. Do you know the second day, the day before he killed Lennon, he went to the Dakota. Lennon was with Sean, bro, who I think was maybe 5 at the time, right? Bro, would you believe this Mark David Chapman shook Sean Lennon's hand? A 5-year-old kid the day before he killed his dad. When I heard that, bro,
my God, that's a sick individual, Vinny.
Bro, I got sick to my freaking stomach, bro.
What? How did they know that? I mean, was that an admission or something, or how did they figure this part out?
Bro, I mean, maybe Oko was there for it.
Oh, good point. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, let me tell you something.
This is what, 1980? Was 79, 1980?
1980, 40 years old Lennon was. He would have been December 8th. December 8th is going to be the 40th anniversary, I believe.
Wow, that's 4 days after Ocho's 7th birthday.
Yeah. Ocho.
I went bowling that day.
Oh, my God.
So I remember it said happy 7th birthday to Ocho right on the screen.
Ocho, Yoko Ono. I'm going to tell you something about Yoko Ono.
Put her over somehow, Vinny. She gets a lot of flack.
She's a lot like Vinny Rue. Yoko Ono killed the Beatles. Vince Russo killed
Right.
Bro, let me tell you something about this. As much as a Beatle mark that I was and that I am to this day, bro, I have seen every John Lennon bio possible to nauseum. I could tell you whatever you want to know about this man. But, bro, here's one thing I don't think people understand. And when you watch all the Lennon documentaries, it is crystal clear, bro. Bro, freaking Lennon loved that woman. I mean, loved, bro. Like absolutely was in love, bro. There was a time, bro. Yoko Ono was an artist before she met Lennon, bro. This was a very strong-willed, strong-minded human being. Okay. Bro, there was a period in their marriage when, John was like partying and I mean, he was really a mess. Bro, she freaking kicked him out. And bro, when she kicked him out, like, bro, he was like lost, like absolutely lost, like did not know what to do without this woman.
Wow.
John Lennon was head over heels in love with Yoko Ono. Anybody that accuses her of breaking up the Beatles, I mean, seriously, bro, it's like saying I killed WCW. It's freaking ludicrous, bro. Absolute ludicrous.
I never knew that she sent him packing. What was the so he changed his weight? I don't even know what happened. He kind of got he said, I'll do right. I got to figure this is earlier on. Okay, so he straightened himself up and did it for the girl. And did it stymie his creativity? Because, man, again, some of those guys, a lot of them songs come from
this is how shit starts. You got a guy, Bon Lewis. Lennon beat her up. He couldn't have loved her that much. Let me tell you something, Mr. Bon Lewis. I've seen 80,000 John Lennon documentaries. I've seen 80,000 Yoko Ono interviews. Never once, bro. Never once did I see he freaking abused Yoko Ono, bro.
Yeah, that would have come to the surface once or twice had it been something. Even nowadays, you know what I mean? It would have been something that came out later.
Yeah. I find it very Bon Lewis said Yoko's son confirmed it. Well, I've not seen that, Bon Lewis. Did you have a conversation with Sean Ono, bro? How'd that go? How'd that conversation go with How'd that conversation go with Sean, Bon?
That would be a speculative thing, Vinny.
Let me get my speculative clue, because I'm not gonna sit here and say that. Hold on, bro.
It's all speculation. We don't know.
All right, bro. We got to put Troy over for over 3,000 bits for the week, bro. Can I tell you something?
Of course you can. You can tell me anything, Vinny.
Tell me if I'm an a-hole, bro. Big Josh.
Yeah.
Okay. Bro, this guy must have tweeted, must have DM'd me a million freaking times this week that he was on the Thunderdome. So finally, bro, like on the 1,001 time.
Did he send you a picture of it at least, so you don't have to go search? Okay, all right, okay.
Like, after 1,000 times, I was like, Josh, I don't know what you want me to say. You've told me 1,000 times, bro. I got it. I know you were on Thunderdome. I know you've DM'd me. You've tweeted it. You've put the picture. I don't. What does the guy want me to say? Am I supposed to congratulate somebody for being in the Thunderdome? I don't know what this guy wants me to say. Okay, bro, you were in the Thunderdome. I don't want to be a dick, but what do you want me to say, bro?
You're held in a high regard to a lot of people, Vinny. You got to understand that, and you attract a fun crowd. And
I put it over once. Like, what do you want me to?
But what did you do? Did you say yes? Did you give him the thumbs up? Did you retweet it?
I said, "Oh, bro, you're a rock star." Oh, that's
you didn't say that. You didn't tell me that, Vinny.
And he kept, and I'm like, bro, okay, already. I got it. I got it.
Vinny,
Oh man,
Vinny, this is what
bro.
this show is good for. I like when you get your, I like when you air your grievances because if you, the reply says it all. You did good.
Man, I kind of snapped at him today. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to drop my drawers and do the hokey pokey? Like, what do you want me to do? I don't know what you want me to do.
Should we have him call in, Vinny?
Oh,
When because but and Josh is a fun guy, and he he puts a lot into the brand, meaning like it's a lot of weight in his life. Like it means a lot to him. So you gave him the thumbs up. You gave him the you're a rock star. You did good.
I could really give him a hard time because, bro, not for anything.
I know you put him with Goldie and all this,
bro. And a long, long time ago, I labeled Josh the heart and soul of the brand.
Yep.
Bro, hooked him up with gold. Like you name it. You name it, bro. Okay. Bro, you would think if this guy was on the Thunderdome, then you would think the minute he sees he's on the Thunderdome, he's
brand shirt, the Vince Russo
brand sign, knowing full well he's going to get kicked off, but getting it on. Now we can talk, Josh.
Yeah, now we got something. Now we got.
You want to hold up a RussoBrand.com gimmick and get your ass kicked off Thunderdome.
Now we got a segment.
Talk. But I'm not, bro. I don't know. You want me to sit here because you're sitting there like one of the other 800 jewels with the look on your face, thumbs up, thumbs out. I don't know what you want me to say, bro. Bro, I swear to God, you couldn't pay me to be in the Thunderdome. I mean, bro, seriously.
How do you do that anyway? Tell me, give me the skinny.
Minimum would be you would have to pay me a minimum of $1,000.
A G. I thought a G right off the bat.
$1,000 to be in that ridiculous freaking Thunderdome. So, with all due respect, Josh, you want to hold up a Russo's brand sign and then they kick you off like that? That's a whole different ball of wax, bro.
Because now we're getting into the not troll factor, but like we're getting, it's kind of, we have a very us against them kind of thing going on. Well, them against us. We're not fighting anybody, but they hate us. I get it, Vinny. No, you did. Here's the thing. Again, you got to remember, Vinny. I'm not here to shine ass because Ocho's always getting sucked up too, also. But you're like royalty to these people. But again, you said he's a rock star. You did good. I know Josh likes reassurance. I think I remember, he would call and say, I think I'm gonna leave for a while, and you'd say, why, Josh?
He's quit the
right, and then I'm getting off Twitter, but then he's back a week.
He's quit Twitter 10 times, quit the brand 10. Like, bro, come on.
There's a little reassurance thing going on. Some people collect stamps, Vinny. I don't know, but I don't think you did anything wrong. You're good. You showed some good discipline by not cutting a cornet promo on him or anything like that. But he's like a dog that just wants a little treat from his owner, I guess.
But once the owner gives you the treat, you gotta
you should.
Bro, come on.
Dogs always want that second treat, I guess. I don't mean to compare him. That's not nice. Now Ocho's gonna get flack for this.
Bro, Henry Martinez, another five ski.
This guy, man, he played for the Expos. He hit up 48 home runs, I think, in 97. Good guy.
Troy with 50 bits. Thank you, Troy. Henry, Vince, when you and Efro were writing for the WWE, was there ever discussion on having a barbed wire match? If so, why didn't it happen? No, Henry, there never was, actually. There was. I don't like that, bro. I don't like the barbed wire ropes and
it's shit unpredictable, like that. Vinny. That's the problem. You could
never discuss, Henry. Never once was it discussed.
Vinny, they can't gimmick them, right? The barb. I mean, they can't. Can they cut down
You can gimmick it, but it'll look fake as shit.
It will. So so all them, because I seen Mick Foley's got scars up his arms from them getting chewed up. Again, it's the unpredictability of that, where you could run in just the wrong way, get it caught across the eye, stuff like that. Anyways, that's
Paul Grillo says, I'm like a dog chasing a car. I don't know what I do if I caught it. That's interesting.
He is, or you are?
No, he said he is.
He is. He's like a dog chasing a car.
Chase cars. What if the car stopped and like it appeared that the dog caught the car? What would the dog do at that point?
Hang out and wait for the car to drive away again. I mean, dogs are kind of predatory, so they chase. That's their instinct, right? That's a deep one, Vinny. Are we up for that? I mean, that's a tough. I mean, it's a Sunday night. We're going to be, it's Halloween coming up soon.
Very interesting. Let's get
Vinny,
it.
Disco sounds like a pro bowler that I know of.
Bro,
Sounds identical.
2-0, top of the second, bro.
Really?
Yeah, let's see if somebody hit a homer. Swanson, bro. Ding dong.
Yep. Swanson to center.
2-0, bro.
So you lifted the curse, but
or
does that mean you're rooting for him or what?
I want to make one thing perfectly clear, too. The only team out there cursed now, and I'm sorry for everybody involved. The Nashville Predator, and bro, I don't care if the Titans go 16-0. The Titans can win every game this year.
They had a miracle win today, Vinny.
Yeah, there will never be a Super Bowl for the Titans or a Stanley Cup for the Predators unless I lift the curse.
And Nashville's been stacked for the last couple of years, Vinny.
Yeah.
They've had a great team. What's this one? Give me the skinny on this one, Vinny.
I don't like the way, bro. Everything I did for Jeff Jarrett, I don't appreciate the way I was.
Oh, that's it.
I was treated at the end. I don't appreciate the way I'm treated now. I know Jeff is a big Predator fan and a huge Titan fan. Therefore, I put the evil eye on any professional sports team in Tennessee until I get an apology of, I'm sorry, your years and years and years of loyalty to me. I'm sorry of treating you like a dog.
Vinny, I thought you guys were tight. What happened?
Bro, I'm telling you, they can go 16-0. It doesn't matter. They're
Tannehill will break his leg in the first play.
And bro, I got to tell you, I was really, I was kind of mixed a little bit because, Manny Lemons, bro. Manny is a big Titan fan.
Oh, Vinny.
But I had to say, Manny, I'll let you go as far as the AFC Championship game. I'll let you go that far. But, bro, I cannot lift this curse, bro.
That's what they did. They went there last year, right?
Yeah.
They lost to Kansas City. Yeah. Vinny, I thought you and Jarrett were I mean, I know you worked with him for a long time.
We were until he showed his true colors, and now you're rooting for a team that will never win in your lifetime, bro.
All right, without getting into specifics, was it a steady slope of things? Did it just kind of derailed? What I mean,
he was one, bro, not for anything. And I should,
I don't pry, Vinny. You know me.
I shouldn't just put all the heat on Jeff, bro. Wrestlers in general, when you can no longer do anything for them,
they kick you.
Yeah,
you're done. You're useless.
In general, bro. In general. And he's one of those guys. Bro, Glenn, not Glenn, a $10 donation. What are your thoughts on the late Andrew Tess Martin? His death is sad, and he's hardly ever talked about. He had all the tools to be a star, but was held down. Do you ever see him going into the Hall of Fame? Glenn, I was a huge fan of Tess. Ed and I were the guys that got the Tess Stephanie story going. Huge fan of Tess. I even brought Tess into TNA when I went over there. I didn't hold Tess down. I mean, if WWE did, that's on them. I do not see them putting a Tess in the Hall of Fame. But I loved Andrew Martin, bro. I did. This was a great dude, man, and he had all the tools, and he looked great, and he was a good human being, which was probably his shortcoming. But I'm
for the wrestling business, huh? That seems like the good guys really do finish last in this. What was that name from? Did they really get it from doing the juice? Is that what it was? I don't remember if I read that or what. Test. I mean, test.
Not the juice, just testosterone filled.
Yeah. He was just full of rage, no matter what. It wasn't. I got you.
That's where we got it from. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. That makes sense. I get that.
All right. Let's see what everybody's saying. Is Ocho the same Max guy on AEW?
Oh, we got one coming, Vinny.
Oh, bro, Harvey with another $5, man.
Harvey or
Henry, the guy from the Expos.
I thought you were talking about Harvey from the Honeymooners that Ralph was going to knock out at the pool hall.
Vince, how exciting and competitive would a Chiefs Seahawks Super Bowl would be? Is it possible in a few months, or will the Niners be back? What do you think about that, Ocho?
Niners are in panic mode right now. The Steelers are 5-0, so let's not shrug off Big Ben and his 39-year-old arm. Still, let's just keep that on the table. I feel like the Chiefs and the Ravens are still the class of the AFC. KC versus Seattle, man, the over-under would be probably 90. You're looking at a 84 to 82 game. You're looking at a Utah Jazz versus Chicago Bulls game almost, but that would be fun to watch. The parity is still there, but now you got the upper class now. The Chiefs, the Ravens, Niners. I don't know, man. They played them tonight, I think. Right?
Yeah, Troy. Troy's all Niners. He just cheered 100 bits, but Troy's all about the Niners, bro.
What happened with them? Did they lose guys in free agency? Like, what did I miss something? Or because they were my stars.
Bro, Jack Nicholas has a big synopsis. The SNL liberals are shoot. Hold on, I don't know if I could scroll up, Jack. You might have to give me this again.
Jack's a good guy. Jack's the run-on sentence guy. He's a good dude.
Yeah, Jack, you got to give me that again, bro, because you went past my boy.
Vinny, I got one Stern thing for you. It just popped because I know Stern's been a big kick for you this week. You've been going on about it a little. Do you think if Artie was still on the show, that Stern would be so far out there, or do you think Artie would have had a little influence at all to bring him back to? I feel like the show slipped when Artie left.
That's a great question, bro. That's a really, really great question.
He was such an everyman, kind of kept it grounded, I feel like, and it just popped into my head because I was watching some Artie stuff too.
Well, bro, you know what it was? There's nobody, bro. Here's part of the problem.
Artie would talk back to Stern at least.
That's
and give him some.
Say, bro. You know, Robin is 100% whatever Stern says. There's no balance now.
Exactly. Right. It's Vince McMahon all over again. It's Vince McMahon. You were the one guy that would talk to Vince.
Bro, everything is so one-sided now. There's no other side, bro. And you get tired of hearing that, bro. Like,
they've convinced themselves they're right, though, too. Like, you know what I mean? There is right. That's why I don't know what made me think of it. Just because I don't know. Artie was just such a regular dude. The fact that he's still alive, I'm dumbfounded, but it's good on him, man.
D-Bag has a good insight here on YouTube. He says, I think Stern fears his legacy is going to be all shock jock. He is trying hard to polish his image.
I think you're right that he grew up. Part of Stern admits he got mature, but I don't know. What does he have to do? I mean, he's on autopilot a little bit. He don't have to work at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know, Vinny. I think having the yes men all around him and yes women all around him they fuel his bit, his gimmick a bit.
I told you. I think I told you, Ocho, bro. When you since they left the studio and you strip everything down, it is just so obnoxious now how she just laughs at bro. You never really paid that much attention before because everybody else was.
There was so much other banter tour. Yep.
Now when it's just the two, he cannot say anything without her laughing. And after a while, it's like, oh my, like, bro, like this, it just grates on you, bro.
Yeah. Especially when it's not funny at all, and it's hardly entertaining at this point. I'm a noob at this point. I haven't listened. I got to be 4 years now, maybe right around 4 years, I think. Vinny, if I didn't stop listening to Stern, I don't know that I would have found your show. Go figure.
Bro, Glenn, not Glenn, donated $5 and says, "Is Sparkplug Bob Holly as tough as he claims to be? He would win would he win in a legitimate fight or Haku?" Bro, Bob Holly is tough. And I've never heard Bob Holly himself claiming to be tough. I could tell you, bro, the guy is tough.
Vinny, you want to hear something else? I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy. I'm sorry.
I just said, I don't know who'd win in a legit fight between him and Haku. I just know both guys are very, very tough. Go ahead.
Haku was also insane. He'll bite your nose off, Vinny. That's the other thing. There's Samoans, they're a different breed. Bob Holly is a survivalist. Bob Holly can drop himself in the woods, knows how to make fire 6-7 different ways, has a survival gear. Ocho's a survivalist. Him and I have traded pictures about our survival tactics, our gear. Ocho knows how to live in the woods, start fire, purify water. Bob Holly, in fact, was trying out for, there's a show called Alone. It's on the History Channel. They drop you off with 10 items and some basics too. The clothing on your back, your shoes, overalls, and a sleeping bag, and you get a bag full of 10 items like a pot, fishing gear, gill net, flint striker, ferro rods, things like that. And then you and a hatchet, and you got to build yourself a shelter and last longer and you film it yourself. It's a great show. It's been on the History Channel probably like 6 or 7 seasons.
Kind of like when Dwight Schrute let Michael Scott off in the woods. Is it like that on the Office?
And I'm not an Office guy either.
My God,
and Seinfeld. That's where that's where I'm like Jeff, where you try and pull a joke out and I screw you. I'm usually there for you. But yeah, Bob Holly is a legit survivalist, and if he gets on that show, it would send the ratings out there because the wrestling fans would be all over it.
Yeah,
he said he's applied a few times, and for some reason,
he's a cool dude, Bob Holly. He was always good to me, man. Never had a problem with him. He
seems to be like people say great things or they say he was a douche, never anything in the middle. I feel like, I don't know, maybe he wanted to do work the right way. He was a call it in the ring guy too, Vinny,
Yeah. Yep. He was the real deal, bro. He was old school, man.
Yep. And he was pretty damn jacked.
What else, Ocho, man?
I don't know, Vinny. We just killed a good hour right there. I was thinking, I like when because I heard you talking to Ben and Stevie about good old Jeff. Jeff's such a good guy, but yeah, you said you can't. I crack up, Vinny, because I hear it all the time, and you're like, Jeff, did you see the Richard Jewell thing? And I didn't see it. I don't know who he is, or something. We're like, you're saying he knows Seinfeld though, so that's it. But I get it. Please, Jeff, I'm not ripping on you. It's funny to hear from me because you going in, he's not gonna know, and you're like, I don't know if I should waste my breath,
bro.
But
bro, what about Henry with another $10 bill?
Henry's a good man. See, he probably them O. Henry bars that he had from
Henry. Thank you very, very much with all the donations, Vincent Ocho. I sure wish tough pro wrestlers like Bob Holly, Haku, Rick Rude, Vader, or even Andre the Giant fought in MMA UFC today. It would show us how tough they would be. Your thoughts, bro? You're more of a UFC guy than me. Who would hold their own in UFC, bro?
So I feel like those guys would be good in old MMA, where people came in utilizing their toughness. Now guys are so well-rounded, so they have to train in everything now. They have to train in wrestling, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, regular boxing. They have to train every facet. Before, back in the 90s when it first came out, that would be where Bob Holly or Andre, I mean, what could somebody do to Andre? I mean, I guess an armbar or a choke out, but like, can you really even... That's where if you're just tough and insane, you'll just headbutt someone or just elbow them. So old style MMA back in the 90s, that would have been something. But as far as nowadays, I feel like they're all tough. They're just all tough. They all got to screw loose. Nobody wants to get hit. These guys go in wanting to get hit. I know if they want to. I get they want to compete. If I want to compete, I'll enter a darts tournament. I don't know, Vinny. I don't want to get hit.
Classified Chappie with a $5 donation. Thank you, Classified. Hold on, let me read what. For this question, was there an update on the whole arcade machine problem? Last heard your story on your Patreon, which was an interesting story. Yes, Classified Chappie, I finally got the piece that I needed from 1UP. But man, bro, listen, I love the 1UP arcade games. I own 3 of them. I've got one spot left for Frogger. I'm waiting for
Fill me in, Vinny. Come on, give me the skinny on this one. So what do you got?
I'll tell you this. Great
2
company,
minutes.
Great company, great product, easy to put together. Looks like $1 million when it's together.
It's a big console, right? Big like stand-up gimmick? Really?
Yep. The only issue, bro, is there is nobody that answers. You can't, there's no way to get a live phone.
No customer service at all.
No way, there's no way to get a live voice on the phone. So you're filling out reports and requests, and I need this and I need that, and you cannot talk. So I needed a replacement gimmick, and it took a long time to get, but I finally did get it, bro.
What games do you have, Vinny? You got 3, you said?
I've got Space Invaders, Centipede, and Pac-Man.
And these are legit. Like Space Invaders is just the 2 buttons to go left and right, right? It's not a joystick. It should be just 2 buttons. The old school Space Invaders. No?
Let me see. Hold on. Talk to the people. Hold on.
All right, I'll explain. Space Invaders back in the 80s was just 2 buttons left and right, and then a fire button. And that's how you'd move left and right. It wasn't a stick. Centipede had the roller ball. You had to do a roller ball, and that's how you moved your guy that would shoot the centipede and shoot the little mushroom gimmicks and what was the other one he had? I don't have a chat in front of me. Space Invaders, Centipede, and
Space Invaders does have a joystick. Centipede doesn't.
Oh, so no, Centipede's got the roller ball. So that's
yeah,
but still, that should be. What was the third one you had?
Frogger, not Frogger.
No,
Pac-Man. Pac-Man.
Oh, okay, Pac-Man's just a joystick too. The original Space Invaders people was just 2 buttons or 3 buttons. I'm sorry, one was fire. And it left and right. With one button went left, the other button went right. So I guess you got the upgraded version. Kind of like
Alchemist Bear. Vic Venom equals UFC heavyweight champion. Just too sweet. Yeah, bro. What part I needed, which really pissed me off, bro. The last game I got was Centipede. And bro, you got to roll the ball.
roller ball. Sure.
Well,
it's got bearings and everything.
What was happening was when you were rolling the ball, your hand was taking the freaking paint off the control panel, bro. Like the paint was coming off the control panel in like a week. So, bro, the good thing is they knew there was a problem, so they had an overlay, with a piece of plastic,
like a cellophane or something like that.
I had to wait, I had to wait months to freaking get it, bro.
Was it because you're so violent, your hands sweating and everything? Is that why?
So, man. I guess so, man. Yeah.
You don't have any video of you smacking this roller ball and hitting the button or anything? Like, I just want to see that from behind. That would be great.
I've played Pac-Man on my on Twitch a couple times.
Okay. Yeah. Vinny, I love the toys, Vinny. They said the thing about getting older is your toys get bigger and more expensive.
Oh, yeah, bro. Bro, Scott, good night, Vinny and Ocho and the brand 50 more bits. Thanks for all the bits.
Scott, I do this to you every week, Vinny.
Thank you very much. Let me just check the score here. 2-0. Oh, Dodgers have second and third, 2 out, bottom of the second. Troy's Niners are up 14-0.
Oh yeah, they're up on the Rams, no less. Wow, this could be the Niners breakout game again. You know, they were due.
Yeah. All right. Listen, Ocho, give your updates on everything. What's going on, man?
Catch me at RealBGOcho on the Twitter gimmick, and we are coming back, Vinny. We don't have a date yet, but we were soon. It's going to be. We're in the talks. We've signed the contracts. The money is there. We're coming back, Vinny. And that's pretty much it. And I was on Rad Turtles Wrestling again. Rad Rob, our good friend Rad Rob.
Yeah, I know Rad Rob. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know, Vinny. You know me. I don't like to brag. I just look at me, for crying out loud. It does all the bragging for me.
Bro, listen, I love Troy to death. 3,180 bits this week alone. I got to cut a little promo on Troy. Okay.
Vinny, think this through first. All right, go ahead. I trust you.
Help me with this, Ocho.
I feel like I get away with murder, Vinny.
Troy
I don't know.
Is always, bro, I don't want to say excuses, but Troy is always pointing out that the Niners have 12 starters injured.
Yeah.
Bro, Troy, I love Troy. Bro, that's part of the game, bro.
Steelers just lost Devin Bush, their all-world second-year linebacker, to an ACL injury.
Bro, that's what makes a great team, when you've got the players that can step in, bro.
Next man up, Vinny.
That's what makes a great team. Troy, every team's going to have their injuries. I know the Niners got 12 starters injured, but, bro, that's what separates the men from the boys. Those guys that step in, bro.
Vinny, look at you. You lost Stone Cold to a neck injury, and what'd you do? You made new stars, man. You got The Rock going. This is what pros do.
Yeah, bro. I wish I'd lose Jeff Lane to a neck injury. Troy, thank you for the bits.
You want me to work on him on the wrong side? Oh, go ahead. Next, I'm sorry. I was gonna say I could work on Jeff on the wrong side or something like that, and have him all crooked one day. He's an 8-hour drive. That's all.
All right, so you don't have a date, bro. You don't have a come back.
I'll have it next week for you, Vinny. I'll have it next week for you, Vinny. And everybody better get back in here next week, because this was a fun show, and I like when people interact.
Yeah, you got to interact, bro. You got to interact. All right, listen, guys, thanks for the cheering. Thanks for the subbing. I will be back tomorrow morning. Me and Jeff will do 8 days a week on Twitch. Tomorrow night, I will be back with an hour of Raw. I will watch Raw. I will do a watch along. Okay, Ocho, I'm going to play us out. Are you prepared?
I got some. I just got nervous. I just had such a good.
Last week was horrible.
Horrible? We got so much praise. What are you talking about? We had Ocho and Ocho, man. What are you kidding me?
All right. Here we go. Let's see what Ocho brings to the table.
Bear with me.
Good night. Let's see what Ocho brings to the table. Hold on. Let me get back to that board. Hold on. Here we go, Ocho.
All right. You start, and don't get mad at me.
It's right about time again to swerve again, confuse the general fans again.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you.
Put it on a poll again. Put it on a poll again. Put it on the poll again. And our
Halloween wigs, bro.
Come on. Get emotional as I wait to overbook the damn cards. I guess I'm losing confidence in my competence.
See, Casper, was that a Casper mask?
Shoot or work or shoot. Let's put the title on the boot.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
I can't see anything.
Bro, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Get back here.
You do this every week, Vinny. I can't see
you. Bro, you just went to Goodwill and got a bunch of Halloween masks. That's what you did, bro. That's what you did.
Vinny, this was my Ocho mask. What are you talking
All right, I'm starting the music again. Go. Get back in the game, bro.
Okay.
Against the fruit defends against my suit. And I square the quad with one regret, emotion as I wait to overbook the damn quad. I wanna be the baddest man on the planet.
All right, that's good. All right, okay. Keep going.
In a four-man tag. Let's do the angle pumps on crack. How about
I can't get my freaking headphones set up.
Stalling for time.
Will then receive a title match. Royal Rumble.
It's an ultrasound machine.
Where on grab with what? Grab on, as a way to overbook the damn quad.
Bro, what was that gimmick? What was that?
It's an ultrasound machine. Not for it's therapy. Vinny, you're killing me. You know how hard it is to do this?
Good. Bro, no, there was a couple wins this week, bro.
Oh, my God.
An ultrasound machine, then you spun some records. You were a dirt
I was
bike.
DJing. Yeah, I got my dirt bike out.
Good job.
Oh,
I got to give you applause. Hold on, bro, because I rip you when you do a bad job. I got to give you applause when you do it.
I got to fix my 8.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Bro, this is for you. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
I'll take it.
Where is it? Hold on, bro. Here it is.
Bully. Let's bully somebody.
You know, I don't know what's more funny. Matthew
This chucklehead again?
has been a pain in our ass this whole show. Matthew, what's more funny? You saying this is not funny, or you sitting there on your
For an hour and 10 minutes.
on a Sunday night for an hour and 10 minutes watching something that's not funny, bro? Is that what your life is all about, Matthew? You got an hour and 15 minutes on a Sunday night to literally watch two guys on your computer that are not funny. Here's what's funny, bro. Here's what I'm going to do on my way out, because this guy got on my nerves. Here's what's funny, bro. After an hour and 15 minutes, we're blocking the user. How's that? That's funny. Huh?
For it. We got the last chuck wagon.
Hey, hold on, Ocho. Here we go.
I support bullying.
He.
Vinny, do you have the no?
No, I need that.
That's got to be on there for sure.
I get that. All right, everybody. Thank you for all your bits, man. Henry, great job tonight, everybody. Scott, everybody contributing bits. Let me see if I could scroll back up here and just see if I could see you guys who. Let's see. Yes, Alchemist Bear. Thank you. Classified Chappie, Henry Martinez, Glenn, not Glenn. Thank you for all your donations. I want to get everybody, you guys. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Guys, I will see you tomorrow morning for me and Ocho. This has been a bromance, bro.